Yo, peoples, what's going on? Back again for the very early morning, the early hours of Sunday here, uh, but for something a little bit different. So this here is Hollow Knight, which I have actually played and finished quite a few years back there. This is a little indie game made by, I think it was like a 2 or 3 person studio out of Australia, and they brought it out back in 2017. And then I was a little slow on the mark to actually start playing it, but I finished it, I think it was 3 years later in 2020. I don't know when I actually started playing, if it was 2020 or 2019, but either way, I finished it then, and I haven't really played it much since then. But very, very impressed with the game. I put a lot of hours into it at the time, and then they announced that they were going to have. Originally, it was just going to be DLC, but then it turned out to be a whole new game, Hollow Knight Silksong, and nobody really heard much about it for years and years and years. And then earlier this week, they finally, the developers finally, broke their silence and said, "Oh yeah, by the way, it's out in 2 weeks." So, so since I enjoyed the first game so very much, I'm very much looking forward to the second one. Playing it in less than 2 weeks there on September the 4th. But I figure it's as good as an excuse as any for me to play on stream the first Hollow Knight game, which I've been meaning to do for a while. But now that I know that the second one's out pretty soon, why not? Let's give her. So I've got I think it's 11 days until the until the new one comes out. I have finished it before, so it probably won't take me that long, but it is a really fun game. So it's in like the Metroid or Castlevania style, also known as a Metroidvania, where you're just kind of exploring a map, opening up a map in like platforming style. But as you gain new items and new abilities, that'll open up the map more. It's got lots of crazy bosses, neat characters, items, that all that jazz. So yeah, very much enjoyed it. So hopefully you will too. And thank you, Dave, for the personal check-in to my Discord. Appreciate that. Hope your night's going well. But yeah, so if I do try to start the game, hopefully the music isn't overpowering me too much here. There's of course my old saves from way back when, but I'll start a fresh one, and we can see how it goes. It's not a very forgiving game. It is kind of tough, but it's got a lot of charm. It's very very like hand drawn art style, so really cool. Good music, good tunes, and nice world too. I'm probably not going to bother with the. Oh, I see that's the framing. It's fine. We'll leave that as is. I thought it was going to be the brightness thing, but I'm just going to leave brightness exactly the way it is. That's fine. Oh, well, we'll let the game at least do the starting part first. In wilds beyond, they speak your name with reverence and regret, for none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. Under palest watch you taught, we changed, base instincts were redeemed, a world you gave to bug and beast as they had never dreamed. And that is from Elegy for Hollow Nest by Monoman the Teacher. Apparently the game's faster than I can read, but that's okay. Get my practice in. Dave, yes, good visuals. I don't know if you've ever played this one, Dave, or heard of it, but it is a good one. So something is chained up here in the intro. We're not quite sure what, but there's something bright maybe inside it. With some eyes lit up, and then some cracking's happening. I've already finished the game, so I know what that is, but I'm just going to play dumb. So we're seeing something that looks like 3 lit up. I don't know what those were. Eyes, maybe faces. Not sure. So after whatever the hell that was, this would be our main character, the Hollow Knight there. And it looks like he's climbing up or down some steps. And yeah, so the whole world of the game, it's a whole bunch of like bugs basically, but yeah, it's pretty clever. I really enjoyed it. I can't say enough good things about the first game. So that would be yours truly, the main character with his nail, his sword, your starting weapon there. He's jumping down towards maybe a town of some sort. We'll find out. All right, there we go. So he survived all that, which is great. And what I meant to show you in the beginning there, after my health bar shows up with five dots or faces on it, is I'm actually rocking. I bought some Hollow Knight pins way back when, so I have a whole pile of them actually to my left, but your right here. And so I figured I'd throw the Hollow Knight up there, and maybe as we progress through the other games, I'll put some of the other pins on, as we hit some milestones in the game there. But I am rocking him, of course. So he's just got your basic walk. I don't think he has a dash, at least not to start with. And of course the nail, your sword that you can kind of swing in 4 directions. I don't think B does anything for me yet because I don't have any abilities. And what about my shoulder buttons? No, nothing yet. Okay, so yeah, no, I really enjoyed the game, and it was actually a pretty good deal. I think they gave you a set of like 7 of these pins, and usually they were pinned up on my wall at work. But then when I saw the new game was coming out, and I knew I wanted to replay this one, I'm like, wait a minute, I should just bring those pins home and just wear them for the stream. Why not? But yeah, so right now you don't even get a double jump. You just have your single jump, your single swing, and that's it. So you against the world. So let's do exactly that. And head on to the right, which I can't. Apparently there's a wall or an opening or something there, so you gotta, yeah, they're teaching you that you gotta, use your nail, actually attack things, and that'll help you get those doors open. And then, oh, there's an enemy. So if I'm not careful, like, right now I know, but if I run right into him, that just took off one of my health dots completely, and you got a bit of muted sound there when you when you get in there. Oh, I'd love to be a sponsor for the company that made this game. That'd be awesome. Brand ambassador. But oh, so I can hear the enemy kind of crawling around there, but I can't see him. So oh, apparently I ran into him again. So that was actually a good. I ignored my own advice, whereas for most games it's like there's the obvious path and then there's off the beaten path. So usually it pays to go off the beaten path, and in this case there's this little mound of what looks like rocks there, and if I hit that, it'll knock out a bunch of essentially your money, the currency of the game, which is, I think it's called Geo, but it's essentially just like rocks. And so I have 17 of them now. And that'll come in very handy once I finally hit a shop in the game, but, we're not quite there yet. And I've already lost 2 health, so, I gotta be a little more careful. But there's another one of those bugs. Now they die, and I think it's 2 hits. Yes. And you'll notice that there's a vessel kind of in the top left there that's kind of filling up as I do damage to the enemies there. If I remember right, I think that's for my special moves, but I don't really have any of them yet. So we got fireflies here, pretty cool looking. There's another one of them bugs. There you go. And so you got to be quick at getting the geo, the money, because bug juice exactly. Because if you leave it sitting on the ground for too long, then I think it just flashes and then just disappears, and then you've missed your chance to collect the monies. So I'm not quite at triple digits yet. I'm only at 36, but jumping your way up. Another thing I should mention is, yeah, I think I said before, it's not a very forgiving game, so the enemies themselves can kill you pretty easily, but so can the environment. So if I just stood still and that spike hit me, I think I might have died in 1 hit. I can't remember, but either way, I don't want to be under that thing when it's falling. Now this, I can inspect it and see what the heck that is. Higher beings. These words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you among us. Focus your soul. Oh, that's what it is, your soul meter. Okay. And you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. So you collect soul by hitting the enemies, and once you have enough collected, then for me, I can hit B on my controller, and that'll actually heal me. So it's kind of like an on-the-fly heal. You don't need an item for it. You just got to collect enough of the soul, and then you have that available. But of course, you can't be doing that constantly. Oh, here's a new enemy. We got a flying bug who kind of dive bombs you, I think, if I remember right. Oh, maybe not. He's just kind of slowly following me. 2 hits later, he's down. Now we have another door down here at the bottom, but we also have platforms that are leading up. So there's another one of those flying enemies. Oh, see, the spike hit him. And I don't see games do this enough, but I love games where like the other enemies or the environment don't just hurt you; they can actually hurt the other enemies, like where it's actually fair. So that's a good example where the spike can actually take out the enemy if you time it right. But I'm gonna open up this door. Let's see what's in here. Oh yeah, so here's some very deadly spikes that will, I think, kill me in 1 hit if I fall down there. So I'm gonna try not to do that. Oh yeah, it's 2 hits, not 1. There we go. And then let's see what's up here. So more geo by the looks of things. Oh, another spike. I think if I hit the spike with my sword, I think it actually chops it or destroys it. But yeah, there it goes. It's starting to come back to me. It's been like 5 years since I played this game, but okay. So because I am full on soul and I'm missing 3 health, I think I'm going to do the focus thing. See if I can get some health back. Okay. So 1 full soul, whatever you call that, canister, will fill up at least 3 health. So that's good. So now I'm back to max health, and now I can collect more soul to, hopefully make sure I live a little longer in this game world. So now over here, I have a whole bunch of blue-looking butterfly things and whatever that that vessel-looking thing is. So let's go investigate that, whatever that might be. We get to bust these things open, and now I get, oh, right, okay. So this is kind of like, if anybody had ever played Binding of Isaac, which is a totally different game, but another one that I quite enjoy, this would be the equivalent of like soul hearts in that game. So they give you kind of extra health, extra hearts, whatever you want to call them. But if I lose those points, they're gone. So they're just kind of like temporary. They're not like a permanent health meter. But for now, they give me a couple of extra health, so that helps. Shield, yeah, you can call it shield. That's for anyone playing Fortnite and other games. Shield's probably the best way to think of that. Thanks, Dave, for helping people understand my word salad. You really simplified it. All right. I'm just catching up on your chats here. So, to fill your soul, you need to pay the toll. Yes, exactly. Like in Always Sunny. Exactly. The troll toll. But so there's some interesting looking statues around here. Oh, it's trapped. Okay, well, that sucks. But okay, fine. We'll go this way. Yep, here come the spikes. Forgot about that. Generally, you just want to keep moving. Otherwise, you're going to get hit, or you might get hit. Now, if I had just jumped my way up there and, been a little hasty, I might have missed that there's actually a passage down there in the corner. So as long as I don't land on the spikes directly below me, I should be okay. And then we can see what the heck's in there. So there's more spikes. That is quite the jump. I definitely could not make that jump right now, so I'm not going to risk it. But I am going to take this geo while I'm down here. And there is a button somewhere on the controller to get to a map, but I don't think I have the map yet, so I don't think that really matters. But eventually you'll get a map, and it kind of opens up as you play, and you can actually purchase little markers that you can put on your map to make it, if I was to mark this place to say, oh yeah, whenever I can jump higher or farther, come back here. But for now, I just got to remember that that was a thing. And the map in this game is quite big, so whether I remember that by the time I have the abilities to use it, we'll see. Now this little wooden supporting beam is easily destroyed, and that opens up the opening above me there. So this would be the other side of where I fell down earlier when the ground gave way. So now we can see what's to the right. Oh, another one of them things I can inspect where they talk to me. Okay, beyond this point you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the eternal kingdom, Hollow Nest. Ooh, that's a big-ass door. Which apparently I can actually do damage to with my little nail here. Takes a lot of hits, but seems to be working. Hey! So it looks like this is where the ground ends. So you just got to take a leap of faith. Whoa. Bam! All right, now we're down. Okay, this is looking a little bit like some possible civilization here. So Dirtmouth, the fading town. So this is the first town you find. Or now this guy, I can't remember what his name is, but oh yeah, the bench. Okay, yeah. So let's talk to this guy first. Oh there, traveler. This is the elder bug. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quite quiet, you see. Or fallen quiet. The other residents, they've all disappeared. Headed down that well, one by one, into the caverns below. Used to be, there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment, that darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you, too, seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out. It's a sickly air that fills the place. Creatures turn mad, and travelers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such a great thing after all. Okay, well, that's a lot of words there, friend. But this little bench here, if I sit on it, then I get to rest, and that's essentially your save point or your checkpoint, so it's quite quick to save your game. So if I die, I'm going to respawn on that bench. But as far as these doors, it looks like they're boarded up pretty tight, so I don't think I can get into any of them just yet. At some point I will be able to, but not just yet. For all your mapping supplies, we will be opening soon. See, that's where you're going to get your map. I think you have to pay for it, but that would be Zelda and Conifer. Sorry. Conifer is a tree. So fine. And Another door I can't open. And then this must be the well that guy was talking about, the elder bug. But if I jump over it and go through these gates here, then that looks like a graveyard. And then we also have another ominous-looking door on the other side of town that I can also inspect. It says a stone door with a simple lock, and that's it. So far, not a lot of information to go on beyond the town getting a lot quieter and all sorts of things being promised by the depths below. So let's take a look-see. There we go. Now, so this is the Forgotten Crossroads. I can't remember if right or left is better, but let's go right. What the heck? Okay, so here's some new enemies. We got a creepy crawly thing that can crawl along the walls and not just the floor. And then this guy who, oh yeah, he's dashing right at me. Interesting. Wonder how many hits he'll take. 1, 2, and 3. 3 will take him out. Okay. So he's a little stronger than the little worm grub thing that I saw in the first area. Kind of large, whatever that is. Nice giant door there. Okay. Temple of the Black Egg. Hey, I think that was the thing from the intro where it had like those 3 lights or circles or faces or whatever that is. And then we have somebody here we can probably talk to. Hello there. How delightful to meet another traveler on these forgotten roads. You're a short one, but you have a strong look about you. I'm Quirrell. So, since we have our intermission here, Quirrell is one of the pins that I have here. Ah, there he is. So, if I switch to full screen here, there he is. Looks just like him. See, with his mask right up above, and then his sword or weapon or whatever that is, his nail. So, it took me a little bit to get this thing on my hat because it's got like two pins on it. I don't know if you can really see them, but there's 2 pins there, so I have to like find the backing and put it on there. So whether you want to bear with me and I put this thing on my hat now, or if I just do it for the next part of the stream, I don't know. But I also don't want to, like, spear my forehead with the pin, but we'll see. So I'd like to still be able to show the Trash Panda logo there. Ouch! Yeah, I can feel the points. Okay, that's far enough in. All right, I think it works kind of without the backing. That's not too bad. So now we're rocking both. So we got the Hollow Knight himself, and then Quirrell on the side. So there you go. We're already building it up. So now, Quirrell. I have something of an obsession with uncharted places. This ancient kingdom holds many fascinating mysteries, and one of the most intriguing of them is standing right before us. A great stone egg, lying in the corpse of an ancient kingdom. And this egg, is it warm? It certainly gives off a unique air. Can it be opened? There are strange marks all over it. I do so love a mystery, and who knows what other marvels lie even deeper below us. Yeah, well, doesn't look like there's much I can do with this thing, but I mean, those 3 little faces or dots over there, they seem to be kind of glowing a little bit. Maybe that's just the spotlight following me, but otherwise it doesn't look like there's a whole lot to do in this room, at least for now. But I'm sure that's a nice point of interest for later. POI. So we'll just keep heading right. Okay. There's another one of those guys that charge at me. Oh, yeah, that's right. There we go. Give me that Geo. Oh, that's a new one. He's got the horn on him. I assume he charges at me similar to the other guy, but yep, there he goes. I have the advantage of playing through this entire game 5 years ago, but my reflexes were not as good on my first trip through the game. That guy probably killed me in the first game, but first playthrough. Oh, can't get that high. Okay. Next screen. All right, what do we got here? So we can either go to the upper right, or I should mention some of the walls can be destroyed, and you might find, some hidden stuff in there. But or we can go to the lower left there, or we can go into what looks like a mine maybe. So we got 3 choices from this screen, and I still don't think I have a map yet, so unless it's on my no, I don't have a map. I'm going to try going up upper right. We'll see where that goes. Oh, that's a big sucker. Okay. If I remember right, he can kill me pretty easily. I don't know if I've still got the reflexes to beat him, but we'll try anyway. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna run. Yeah, no, I'm not fighting that guy right now. So that club definitely deals some damage, and when he jumps and hits the ground, then you get that shock wave that you can, if you don't jump, which I didn't, then you'll take damage. So yeah, I don't think we're quite ready to fight that guy. He's not technically a boss. He's just a harder, enemy. But yeah, we're gonna leave him alone for now till we've maybe got a bit better gear, abilities, maybe a closer save point. And then we can go from there. But okay, so this room hopefully is a little safer. There's a couple of the flying bugs there. There we go, get that geo. What about you? Yeah, that's right. Okay, cool. Oh, that's close. Okay, so that, I don't think I want to go down there just yet. But we can head over this way maybe. There's another flying one. Ooh, almost got speared. Alright. There we go. Rushing ones with the horn. Okay. What's got over here? This guy looks new. I don't think I've seen his kind yet. He jumps. Okay. So he kind of jumps and then tries to swipe you on the downstroke. Otherwise, he still takes 3 hits. So far, that big guy was the strongest one we've found so far. Everyone else seems to die in 2 or 3 hits. That's not too bad. There's another one of those guys. And I'm over 100 geo now, so I want to make sure I don't lose it. But there's, speaking of losing it, there's a few enemies right there. Okay, there we go. I would really like another save point, but I don't think I'm there yet. Oh, I hear a noise, something like crying or murmuring, and I think it's that caterpillar thing up there, or grub, that's stuck in a jar. That's a bit of a clue. On certain screens of the game, if you hear that kind of crying or murmuring, then there's one of these grubs somewhere on that screen. But with my basic jump, I don't think I can make that jump. So even though I found him, I can't release him just yet until I find a way to get over there with a different ability. That would be another good point of interest to mark on my map if I had one. I'll be getting one soon. I've got some coins, some geo. Okay, there we go. So, what else? So Dave says he's crying because you're killing babies. I mean, maybe. Now these things are new to me. I haven't really seen, well, on this playthrough, I should say. Looks like they fly in like a diagonal pattern. But if we climb our way up, let's see what's up here. Oh, there's another one of those grubs crying. Looks like I guess because all his babies or whatever are scattered somewhere amongst the world. So I gotta go find them all. All right, wow. That's where I probably got to bring them all back to. While he just sits there and cries. There you go. See, Dave was just early. He knew somebody was crying about all the babies, but it was the old guy there. I give you some geo. All right. Now, there is a spot, if I remember right, where you can just kind of fall pretty much almost the whole way down. If you want to, of course. There's also a door over here, so where's that go? Oh, yeah, spike. Alright. That looks interesting. That's probably for some kind of wall jump, which I definitely do not have yet, so I'm not going to bother going up there just yet. However, up on that platform looks like it could be something. Okay, that is definitely something. I'm going to heal myself first. And then... Oh, that's right, yeah. So these statues, you can like hit them a few times and it'll give you some soul for free to fill up your meter there. So now I've got max soul and max health, so things are looking pretty good. I'll just see what we can put them to some good use, I think. Alright, so I could go down there. Or, actually, yeah, let's go down there, why not? Oh, I think this is the map guy. Oh, shit. There we go. This guy. Oh, hello there. I'm down to explore these beautiful old ruins. Don't mind me. I have a fondness for exploring myself. Getting lost and finding your way again is a pleasure like no other. We're exquisitely lucky, you and I. I'm a cartographer by trade, and I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? Yeah, I think I would. Purchase a map of the area for 30 geo. Yeah, I can swing that. Sure. Let's do it. There we go. Okay, so hold left button to view the map. Excellent. Okay. The map can be a useful thing, but it alone won't show you where you are. If you've not the head for directions, I suggest purchasing a compass from my wife, Izelda. She's just now opening our new map shop up in Dirtmouth. So there you go. That was that map shop that I passed earlier, selling all sorts of useful things to wanderers like yourself. She'll even sell some of my old maps from time to time. I pop back to see her whenever I finish mapping an area. She's always so excited to see me. So that must be Hornifer, I think his name was. So now let's check that map out. So, oh yeah, so if I hold it, I just get the basic version of the map. Oh, my pen just fell off. I must have been shaking my head too much. Coral just fell into my lap. One sec. Let's fix that up. Use the stream as a mirror. Other side. Okay. Let's just get it in there. Make sure I'm not poking my head in the forehead too sharp. There we go. Now he's back in. Okay. I'll put him in proper for the next stream. But okay. So yeah, if you hold the button, then you just get kind of the temporary map. But if you go into the menu, and I think they said something about inventory, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I've lost it. Let's see if he tells me again. Oh, I haven't introduced myself yet. Yes, I should apologize for that. When you spend a lot of time by yourself with just your own thoughts, you forget the niceties of conversation. I feel sane. Anyway, my name is Cornifer, and I've always loved exploring the world. Why, when I was first hatched, I wandered off immediately, leaving my brothers and sisters and poor mother behind. That's why as soon as I could, I moved to Dirtmouth with my wife. A huge, unending kingdom to explore right on our doorstep. Who could resist? Anyway, I'll let you return to your travels. With a little luck, we'll meet again. Be safe and farewell. Okay. So that must mean I am now in the at the bottom of like that shaft area. Now there's a nice icon on the map there of some horned thing. I'm assuming that's the first boss that they really want you to fight. But I'm gonna turn tail and run and work my way back up that shaft there to where I started at the top of the well. Oh god, as if I don't kill myself trying in game. And the reason why I want to do that is one, I want to see if any other shops have opened up, if the town's a little more bustling now, but also I want to be able to save, because we've accomplished some things. We ran away from that big enemy, we got some geo, we bought a map, so there's some progress to be had. I don't really want to lose that. And then once we're safely saved, then we can see what's next. Okay, there we go. So now we're out of the well once more. And it looks as though the map shop is open. And what about the other doors? That one's still closed. And that one's also still closed. What do you have to say? Did you visit that temple? A strange building, I've heard, though I'd never dare the journey myself. The braver amongst us once went there to pray, and they felt at peace within the walls. After a while, they stopped going. I wonder what changed. Alright, we're going to save. Then we'll go check out that map shop. Okay, so that must be Izelda, I think her name was.
Nada.
Come to buy a map, have you? It's really my husband you should be dealing with, but what a surprise, he's headed down below. He'll pop back occasionally to deliver new maps for the store, but I do wish he'd spend a little more time up here. I've not much interest in retail myself. Now, let's see what's here for me to sell. So, oh yeah, we got a few things. Okay, so we can buy the compass, which will then, show where I am on the map, which is, kind of helpful. Although it's a bit expensive for what I have right now. It's 220. We can buy a quill okay, that's helpful as well. So that'll, as I explore the map, I guess it'll light up or mark which rooms I've actually been to and which ones I haven't. So, that definitely helps. We have the bench pin. So, okay, so that will automatically mark all the benches or save points on my map. Also very useful. We have the cocoon pin to find the blue cocoons. Now, I don't know if that was the one that gave me the shield or if it was the one that was giving me the spirit to refill my meter there, or whatever it was called. It wasn't spirit, it was something else, souls. And then we have vendor pins. So that'll mark any sort of shops or other interesting bugs that I find on my travels. So that's good too. Pretty much the name of the game is to buy all this stuff, but some you might want to buy sooner than others. Hot springs pin. I think that'll heal me in the hot springs. That's pretty cool. And then we have, this is just the marker I was talking about. So it's just a blue colored marker that I can drop anywhere on the map just for points of interest. And then same thing for the red marker as well. So since I only have 150, I think I'm going to go for, I really want to know where the save points are, so that is kind of useful. But I think I'm going to get the one that updates the map for me as I go. So let's start with that. Okay, so I definitely need some more geos. So what I'm trying to save for is 220 for my marker and maybe another 100 for the saves there, the benches. But it's a start. So now if we look at our map, it's, that's just the big map to show that I came from King's Pass before I ended up in the town. But we want to see what it looks like underground. There we go. Oh yeah, so I don't think your map actually updates till you hit the bench there, but I could be wrong. All right. So now, so now it's definitely updated. So you can see that the rooms I've actually been to are lit up a little brighter, and the walls are like solidly drawn, whereas the other ones are just kind of like dashed lines or partial lines, and just areas that end because he never mapped anything beyond that room. So, so basically, if I go straight down to the bottom of the shaft there, and then either go left or right, that would be uncharted territory. But if I really want to see what that boss is all about, then I think right is the place to go. So let's give that a try after we see who's down here. Because I think I see some geo down there near this enemy shuffling around. There we go. Good stuff. All right. So, especially in the early parts of the games, it pretty much helps to attack as many enemies as you can so you can build up that geo quickly and start buying all the useful items from the shop. Within reason, obviously. If you're not good at fighting, they just keep hitting you, then I think that's the next area. I don't think I'm going to go there just yet, but I might take a little gander. So, Pilgrim's Way. Travelers of Hollowness descend through verdant wilds and fungal groves to the city at this kingdom's heart. There, all wishes shall be granted, all truths revealed. Oh yeah, that guy's pretty big. I don't know if I'm going to deal with him. I think that's fine. I'll deal with you later. Dave says, these are fun games. Yeah, no, this one, I love this game. This one's so good. It's tough, but it's got a good, I don't know, atmosphere or lore to it. It's very nice to look at, good music, and it's a challenge to play, but it rewards you for, if you put in the time, you get good at it, then your character gets stronger, you get new abilities, and as we'll see once we maybe take on that boss there. And yeah, the visual effects are really good, very atmospheric. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to see what they do with the second one in a couple of weeks there. Oh wow, there's a whole bunch of geo. Damn. Gimme. Oh, and a hidden area there. Hold on. Let me just collect the geo I dropped first, and then we'll maybe take a look at that. Is there another one here? No, that's just dropped. Oh no, something happened. It's a bug. Oh, they locked me in here. Okay. So I think I have to... Oh, that one will shoot stuff at you. Occasionally. Okay. So I hit one of them. Oh, there's another one. Okay. A couple more. Interesting. Oh, shit. Direct hit. Use the platform for a bit of cover. Maybe. Almost. Okay, so I just have to fight all three of them. And oh, my Geo's still there. Okay, good. Excellent. I thought it would have faded away by now. But are you cutting the grass? Yeah, I might be. So like you can hit some of the stuff that's in the in the environment as well. So it's a nice touch. All right. Let's get all my precious Geo. Now that I'm back up above 100, and then we'll go see what's in this area that I opened up top here. Okay, so I got some more Geo. One of which just fell down the shaft down there. Okay, interesting. This looks like a signpost of some sort. I can't really read it, but I can hit it. Down here is like a whole lot. Oh no, okay, that leads somewhere. This is not an area I've been to yet, I don't think. Ah, more Geo. Okay, perfect. I'll have that compass in no time. I thought that was going to be like a hidden passage, but I guess not. And I don't think nope. Alright. Oh well, got a bit of Geo out of it. And whatever that jump is, I don't think I can make that one yet, but eventually I'll be able to go up there. So, let's see here, even though this bug is back, I could go up. So it looks like there's a passage in the upper right, but also one down here in the lower right. So, where that one leads, I'm not quite sure. Ooh, those look interesting. Damn. Actually, the upper right might be the place to go. It looked like I might get a reward if I take that upward path. So let's maybe do that. Man, I'm almost at 200 Geos. Going well. Okay. Oh, it's the hot spring. Oh, that's cool. So there you go. So you can just kind of chill there and it'll refill your health. Nice and relaxing. And then, of course, a bench as well. Okay. So that's a nice break. So now I've got my... Oh yeah, I guess I didn't buy the thing that marks the benches yet, so... But I at least see my hot spring just below the boss. Now that room's been marked. With that smiley thing in the background. So that's cool. But yeah, I'd like to at least show you and maybe beat the first boss before I end stream tonight, because it is 2:30 in the morning. But I went down a little too early there. There we go. Because the bosses in the game are pretty cool. These things, I don't think you can actually kill them. You just got to avoid them. But burrowing through the ground. That's the other thing you got to watch out for when you, when your sword hits something, whether it's an enemy or just an object, you actually get knocked back ever so slightly. So you want to be very careful if you're right at the end of a ledge when you're hitting stuff, because it'll just knock you backwards, and then I might have got eaten by that thing or knocked into spikes or who knows. So you always want to be aware of your position and surroundings. Otherwise, you could end up in some trouble. Flying bugs, pretty harmless, I say as I just eat a hit, but I suppose I can heal myself. There we go. So we can either go off to the right here, there's some more of those creepy crawlies, or what if I was to go up a little bit? Can I get up there? Okay, looks like I can. Ah, I see. Okay. So if I want to risk it for the biscuit, try to get some Geo down there, I could. I think I will. Quick move. heels in order, I think. Okay, so either I go to that bottom right area, which looks like that's really the only place I can go at this time, so sure. Then I have the option of going up, and there's the signs indicating that there is something up there, or I work my way down. Okay, so let's see what that sign's all about first. It's indicating something. Which I think it's trying to, oh yeah, there's that sign again, so it's pointing me in here. Where we have a bench, so that's handy. And to inspect whatever this is. A toll machine with the symbol of a stag. Insert geo. I already know what this is, but it's probably a good idea to do that, so sure, let's do that. So I put in my 50 geo, and as my reward, I got a bell, and that giant-ass gate just opened, so let's ring the bell. Nothing. Oh no, wait a minute. There we go. So there's the stag. And so I can actually talk to him, I think. Greetings, little one. It's been an age since I last heard the ringing of the station bell. It echoed down the stagways and called me to you. I've grown stiff and tired over these many years, and I've forgotten much, but the sound of the bell will always call me back. These stagways stretch from the depths of Hollownest. If you want to travel them, hail me from the platform. I will take you where you need to go. So basically it's a fast travel station. But right now, because there's only... Oh no, I guess... Yeah. So it can take me back to the town, so that's handy. But as you open up more of the map, you can find more of these stags, and then you don't have to walk the whole way. You can just fast travel to the other stags, so pretty handy. But for now, actually, maybe I want to go back to the shop to buy. Nah, I'm gonna save for the compass so I can see where I am on the map, or some other thing. Yeah, I'll save my money. But at least we have a fast travel station, so that's good. So now, since I think we're oh so close to the boss, we basically want to go up and left, and then left down that tunnel, and then we'll be at the boss. If my map reading skills are accurate. Oh, I heard a sigh. Yeah, I think there's another one of those like grubs or caterpillars, whatever they're called. I think it's actually through this wall. Yeah, I can actually break that wall. There we go. So there's more of those bugs that like shoot stuff at you, and one of those grubs in the container there. So yeah, he seems excited or scared when I get closer. And if I don't know if I can push him. No, I think I just have to attack it. So now he's free, and then he just burrows into the ground. Presumably to go back to his father or grandfather or whatever in that one room that was crying about them all being missing. Oops, I missed that one. There we go. So let's see here. I might have gone too far, so maybe I'll go down just a touch. I think I'm supposed to go here for the boss. So on top, I'm not really seeing. Oh, there's not one of those big ass bastards. So I don't want to. I'd prefer not to have to fight him, so I'm gonna head this way and see if I can sneak past him. Took them both out. One hit. Or, same hit. Alright. So this, I believe, might be the boss. Certainly a nice big room that smells like a boss room, but we'll see. I mean, those guys aren't bosses, those are just enemies, but... Oh, there, that looks like a boss. The False Knight. So he can jump really high. Oh, God. Yep, and he's got that giant-ass mace, too. doing? Oh, he's got a ground shockwave too. Okay, alright. Dude, trying to heal. Nope, he's gonna try to hit me. Oh, I keep forgetting about the shockwave. Alright, there we go. Ooh, I knocked him down. That's progress. Oh, interesting. I think that's the weak part. That's the one that's actually in the armor behind the mask. Oh, he's really angry now. Oh, shit. Took a hit. Alright. Okay, I really like to heal. Oh yeah, see now there's like rocks tumbling down whenever he hits the ground. So it's gotten a little trickier. I think I have time where I can do a little more healing. Maybe he stops shockwaves me. Okay, there we go. But now I'm out of souls. So these last 5 health points are my last. Oh god, I should have ran under him. All right, that's okay. Yeah, take that. Okay, still got some fight left. Ah, fuck. 3 more hits. I'm done for. He's getting faster and more aggressive. I don't like it. Okay, yeah, sure. There comes the shockwave. Yeah. Down. Alright, this might be the last one. We'll find out. Oh, nope, still fighting. Okay, alright. Throwing another tantrum. There we go. There go all the rocks. Oh, wow. Okay, he just smashed the floor. And then got impaled, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, there, now he's dead. First boss done in the books. So he's dead. The armor's empty. I get to inspect whatever this is. This is the city crest. Interesting. I don't know if that's just proof that I beat the boss or what that's good for. But, oh, the gate's open now. Okay, cool. That's good. Whatever that thing is up there, I feel like I need to explore that. Oh, wait, what the heck? Oh, this whole time, the mace was actually a bug. The top of the mace. That's funny. Alright, so this thing, whatever this is. Ah, a whole shit ton of geo. Okay, yes, I will take all of that. Thank you. That put me up to 400 and something. Almost 420. That's pretty good. It still looks like there's something up there. I just don't think I can reach it. Whatever that is. But, oh, those are the dead bugs I killed earlier. Okay, well, let's head left anyway. And see where this leads. Because I'd like to keep my progress now that I've, beaten the boss. So that's going to lead left somewhere. Supposed to be a switch. It opened up. I think that's the door back to the hot springs, or close to it. But before I go there, I want to see what's up top. So we got some interesting torches here. Interesting looking. Alright, sure. Let's take a gander. Well, we got a bench. So. And whoever this person is, what do they have to say? Who is that creeping out of the darkness? Ah, you're looking grim. A strange, empty face and a wicked-looking weapon. And this is the snail shaman. Something important has drawn you down into Hollownest's corpse. But I won't ask what. Perhaps the reason you found me is because you need my help. Say no more, friend. I'm going to give you a gift. A nasty little spell of my own creation. It's just perfect for a little one like you. Ooh, that looks interesting. So, what do I get? Vengeful Spirit. Okay. So I get to tap B, which would normally be my heal button, to unleash the spirit, which is kind of like a fireball of sorts. Spells will deplete soul, and then you can replenish your soul by hitting enemies. So this is where more of the strategy of the game comes into play, because the spell uses up the very same soul that I would otherwise use to heal myself. So you got to kind of pick and choose what you really want to use it for. Oh, and that's a gate, so I can't really... You've woken at last. I apologize. Perhaps I should have warned you about the power of the spell. I was watching over you as you slept. Creepy, but seemed to have slipped away myself. Now we're awake. I was wondering whether you would do me a small favor. Not as repayment for my gift, of course. Simply because we're now friends. You see, a horrid great beast has made its home in the heart of this temple. Such disrespect. I would be quite grateful if you were to venture deeper in and slay it for me. It's a hardy creature, but with your new power, you're more than a match for it. Good luck with this small favor, my friend. Alright, sure. Let's see what we can do. First, I'm going to attack these things in the shaft above. And then... I like the sound of him, like, walking on all the bones. Yeah, the game has definitely good sound. Oh, so far, I'm not really seeing anything out of the ordinary, just the same old bugs that I'm used to fighting. Oh, that looks different. What kind of a roly-poly enemy. Not too bad. Still takes 3 hits. I don't think that's the beast that he was talking about, but... Gotta save my precious Geo. I've got some shopping to do in a few minutes here. I think after I go back to the shop and buy up some stuff, then I think I might end stream for the night. But just because it's, almost 3 in the morning here. But we got a bit of fighting before then, or exploring. So do not jump at the spikes. However, I could use my fireballs, but I feel like there's a bigger enemy coming that I should really be using them for. Oh wow! I almost landed on the spikes with that one. Gotta be a little more careful with attacking while you're in the air, while you're jumping across. Okay, there we go. That's better. Down there, or I could bust up this wall. I probably have to do both. Oh, that's another one of those soul statues. And then, oh yeah, there's another roly-poly person thing. Okay, I feel like... Oh, there's a shaft up there. Okay, so I think I can just work my way around here. Oh yeah, Geo, and another one of them blue things to get me the shield, as Dave put it. Dave says he played Stray on his PS5. Yes, that's the one where you control the cat. I remember when that came out, I really, really wanted to stream it, but I was playing some other game, so I didn't bother. But now, of course, it's been out for a while, so I can probably get it a lot cheaper. But it is a game that I do want to play at some point. I watched another streamer play it for like maybe, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes kind of thing, and it looked pretty cute. It looked fun, but yeah, I'll save that one for another time. But it does look neat. Oh yeah, there's the big one. Okay. So that was, I think I saw one of those things elsewhere on the map. So he actually spits out the roly-poly things, as well as fireballs. Okay, yeah. Hit him with a fireball, sure. Why not? And then hitting the poly will give me more souls, so I can hit him with more fireballs. Oh shit! Not like that though. I'm eating hits here. There we go. Now he's dead. All right. Good thing I saved this. Now, whatever that is to my left, it's flashing. I feel like that's important, so let's see what that is. A charm, the soul catcher. Oh, right, the charms. Okay, so this game has I forget how many of them. There's probably like 15 or 20 or maybe even 30 different charms. And when you equip them, you get some sort of different ability, essentially. But the catch is that at least when you start the game, I think you can only equip one at a time. Eventually, you can equip, I think, two or three at a time. But you can only equip or unequip them when you're sitting on a bench. So I couldn't just be like in the middle of a boss fight and then swap out my charms. I have to make sure I, plan ahead. So that's right. Okay, so that's one's the soul catcher. If I remember right, I think that one just means like, oh wait, what's he say now? It's done. You've slain the beast. Poor thing. Must have been terrified of it. Used to be quite docile, but the rancid air in these caverns filled it with some ancient rage. Still, you did what had to be done. You have my gratitude. Of course, we both know you wouldn't have made it without that spell of mine. Alright, let me out of here, you creepy snail wizard thing. I'm sure you're eager to move on. Farewell, and have faith. Whatever you're seeking, it will find you. Why do you hesitate? You get nothing more from me, I'm afraid. Though I do admire your persistence. Yeah, I've learned from most games, always talk to people more than once, because sometimes they'll either have interesting things to say or funny things, whatever, inside jokes, or you might get some items for it, so it's usually worth it. So now that I'm at the bench, I can press the equivalent of select on the Xbox controller to then look at the charm menu, where I can now equip my soul catcher. Oh, maybe not. So use my shamans to draw more soul from the world around them. So it increases the amount of soul gained every time I hit an enemy. So I'll fill up that soul meter a little quicker, which is good. So if I want to equip that, oh, I see what's going on. So I can equip up to 2 charms, but down here the notches tells you like I can only equip the value of up to 3 notches. So this one charm uses up 2 notches of the 3. So there will be a bit of strategy later when I have more than one charm, but for now this is my only one. So of course I'm going to equip it. And may as well save my game because I don't want to do that again. Okay. So now, since it is almost 3 a.m., I'm going to see if I can make a mad dash to the back to the town and check out that shop, and then I'm going to go to bed. That's the plan. Is Death on? He was on earlier when we were playing Fortnite, but I don't know if he went to sleep after that or if he's still on. Oh, what's this? Sorry I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop up to our store in Dirtmouth and purchase a map of this area. Available now for an excellent price. That would be Cornifer. Now, I already bought his map, so unless he has like a more complete version of the map of this area, then I don't know, I guess we'll find out. But I wouldn't mind checking out that room where we saw the father or grandfather of those like grubs, those caterpillars, the one that was crying in the empty room there, to see if he's a little happier now that I've rescued one of the grubs. Then we can go check out the town and the shop and pack it in for the night. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's the one I rescued, and there's the old one. Oh, he gave me some geo. Oh, that was good. I guess for rescuing his kid, his spawn. So that's neat. Okay, well I'll have to make a note to come back here every time I rescue one of them to get that geo. And just for the hell of it, just give me a sec there. We're gonna pause that for just a mo. And okay, let's get back in. Sorry, just had to check my phone for a sec. And whoops, did not mean to hit that. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. My soul meter fills up faster now that I've got the charm equipped, so it'll be easier to use those fireballs or my heal, depending on what the situation calls for. But for now, since we're flush with almost 600 geo, I think it's time to go check out that shop in town and see what our money's good for. Alright. I'm just going to save first, because why not? I know how I'll put it this way. I know how easy it is to die in this game, so I don't want to repeat, lose progress if I can help it. So there's the map shop.
Bapanada.
So I would say let's make sure we got the compass so we know where exactly we are on the map. And then I would really like to know where the benches are. Yep, that's useful, sure. Oh, we can find out where the stags are too. That's cool. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Sure. Really spending my geo really quick. And then this one about where the shops are, the vendors. Cocoons are interesting, but I can buy that later. I think I'll go for this. Hot springs. Yeah, I think I'll do that later. Let's go for the vendors. Okay. So that leaves me, everything else costs 100. So my colored markers that I can put down anywhere, they're nice, but they're more of a luxury. I don't really need them, but these two things would be nice to get at some point. So really, I'm aiming for another 200 geo when I get the chance. Now this is like a finer point. When you're standing on the left side of the table, then it's the shop. But if you go to the right side, then you're just chatting with her. You're not actually buying stuff. So she might tell you something useful. So of all the places to end up, we've picked this dreary town. I'd thought it a temporary stop. Then my husband became obsessed with that old ruin. Now he's spending all his time down there. He argues cartography is sound business. But other than you, who's buying? She raises a good point. I'm probably the only one in a while that's actually bought maps from him or them. But yeah, so that sounds like a you problem. But thanks for all the stuff. All right. So now that door's still closed. So's that one. We have the elder bug right there, who I don't know if he's got anything new to say. Oh yeah, here we go. So he's talking about the map couple. So a young couple's just recently taken up residence in the house beside the station. Seems they're running a map shop, which may excite adventurous types like yourself. She's a tall bug, the wife. I told them to take a larger house, especially given they're all empty, but they like the look of that one. The way she has to bend just to get through the door, I wouldn't put up with it myself. Which is true. It's a small detail, but you notice when you're in there that she's all like hunched over because it's. I mean, I guess there is some ceiling room there. So anyway, I guess it's the doorway she has to crouch under. But before we pack it in for the night, I'm gonna go head over right here past the graveyard just to see if that other door is opened up yet or not. If I remember right, I think I have to find a key or something to open that. Yeah, simple lock, so I have to find a key first. Okay, cool. Well, in that case, I'm going to hit up that bench, and then we're going to call it a night, and that'll bring us through. That was my Hollow Knight Part 1 playthrough, and at just over an hour of the stream. Either way, thanks for chilling with me, Dave, and everybody else who stopped by, and we'll catch you on the next one.